Well, welcome to our Wasabi Fenway studios. It's WB Mason Extra Innings Live, fast, free food service delivery. Nobody does it better. Tom Caron, Lenny DiNardo, Jim Rice, Jonathan Papelbon with you. There will be a Game 3 of this best-of-3 wild card series. Another nail-biter, another one-run game, but this one goes to the Yankees 4-3. Get some instant analysis. They go to Whitlock for 2, and he got 2 outs in that second inning, but then the walk hurt him.
Yeah, he got 2 outs and then started to struggle. I would have liked to have seen Alex Cora probably pull him a little bit earlier. He reached his season high in pitches thrown. But to me, it's the walks. We had 4 walks tonight, and not only the walks, but it's the 2-out walks that killed us tonight.
The last 2 runs came after a 2-out walk. That runner scored. They went to the bullpen early. Just 11 batters for Brian Bayo. What was the strategy for Cora?
I mean, you knew there was 3 or 6 lefties in the lineup. He's trying to do everything he can to make that lineup uncomfortable. Bayo, 28 pitches, 17 strikes. But I tell you what, it's a bold move, and it would have worked. But what Jonathan Papelbon just said, the walks, the bullpen after him have to toe the line, throw strikes.
Was it because he wanted to flip the script, or was it what he saw from Bayo?
I think a little bit of both. You're talking 4 hits and 2 in the third, plus a walk. I don't think he was sharp. It wasn't. You don't have room for a battle day for Brian Bayo, especially. So he saw something early. He wanted to get them out there. And plus, you look at this Red Sox bullpen, first in the AL when it comes to relief, third in baseball when it comes to the ERA. He wanted to put them out there.
Jim, there wasn't an error for the Red Sox tonight, but there was a catch that Jaron Duran could have made. There was a chance Eaton may have scored. There was a bunt Rafaela could have dropped. It was a little bit sloppy.
It was a little sloppy today, and maybe Duran took his eye off the ball, but that was, like, to me, a routine play. It happened. That you can do about it, it's over with, but still, you got to make the routine play, and that was a routine play.
Little mistakes can kill you in a playoff game.
Yeah.
And in this case, we have a Game 3 coming up Thursday night in New York. The Yankees got the go-ahead run in the 8th inning, and here's how they did it. It was that 2-out walk that Pap just mentioned and missed inside. And, he winds up with his highest pitch count of the year. He'd only thrown 43 pitches back in April against the Cardinals. He was almost at 50 tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes what happens when you get to these maximum pitch loads, you start to try to aim the ball a little bit more than using your legs because your legs are gone. So you have to really focus on your mechanics and get into your mechanics so that your hand stays behind the ball.
And then the base hit down the line. Wells gets it, takes a hop that kind of deadens the ball. Chisholm's got speed. Jim, were you surprised he was able to come around from first?
No, because the thing about it, when the ball goes down the right field, you know it's down the line. You got your right fielder not playing the line, so you pick up your third base coach. Your third base coach, if you go ahead, you got to go.
You kind of wondered why he didn't take second. I guess they felt already he was in scoring position.
Yeah, you had 2 outs. He's going off the crack of the bat anyways. And right there you see the ball dead. I'm not sure if Eaton's right arm was hurt or not on the on-deck circle. The previous inning, there was a bat flying out of Narvaez's hand, and it flew right to him, and he was acting like it was hurt earlier a few minutes before that.
Ball hit at the right place, and you got a guy that's running. The thing about Chisholm, when that ball was hit down the right field line, he had one thing in his mind: I'm going to score.
Well, he's got speed. You got that. And he told the world, he wasn't afraid to tell everybody that he was upset that he was not in the lineup. But we're going to see if we can get that video you talked about. Here it is. The bat comes out of the hand of Narvaez, and Eaton has to go in full head-first dive mode, and then he's grabbing his arm, and it is his throwing arm.
Yeah, so it was actually a pretty good throw. I'm surprised he was able to make that throw, but that's not good when you're grimacing like that and flexing your arm like you got hurt. Who knows? Maybe he should have put someone else out in the outfield in that situation. Got a trainer to at least look at him.
Abreu, Gold Glove, right field, a good arm. You know that. They wanted to save him for the pinch hit opportunity, which he got in the 9th. ESPN reported that Alex Cora wanted to get Eaton to go see a trainer, but Eaton ran out there in right field. He didn't want to come out.
No doubt. No. Not a series like this. No, you don't want to come out. No.
All right, in the end, the Red Sox are beaten in this one. Jaron Duran had a play that he could have made, and this one cost them. It's a line drive to left field with a man on second and 2 outs. It goes as an RBI single for Judge. That's a play you got to make in the playoffs, Jim.
Right, looking at the play right there, not necessarily had to die. That ball stayed up long enough, and so when he dove, that's what happened. When he dove, the hand would not reach the ball. Right there. Ball was high enough, he could have caught the ball here.
Jim, they were speculating, did the glove interfere with the sign of line of sight?
You probably have to talk. No, let's look at it right there. It's from the side. No, glove wasn't there.
That's a play 9 out of 10 times, and Jaron Duran, after the game, will admit that he will typically make. He just clanked it. He'll tell you that.
But see, here's the thing. Those are plays that got to be made, and when you don't make those plays, you open up the door. And what happened? The door was open. They took advantage of it.
Little plays. That catch isn't made. Rafaela can't drop a bunt. Instead, he pops out. We'll look at that. But Alex Cora just sat down at the podium in New York. Let's hear what the manager of the Red Sox has to say after a game.
It's a tough lineup. A bunch of lefties. I thought the bats were getting better, with the lefties, and we got a bunch of them in the bullpen, and felt like at that point, kind of like we have to do this. It doesn't feel good, because you want the kid to go out there and get his experience and pitch, deep into the game. But I felt like at that moment we needed to pivot.
And that was a lot of pitches for Whitlock. Was that more than you intended to use him necessarily?
Yeah, but at that point, we're all in, right? He's one of our best pitchers, He just got up there, but we were doing everything possible to get to the top of the ninth with a tie game.
Chris, in the third row on the right.
With Brian, is that something you talked to him about before the game, that you can... any sort of warning, it could be shorter?
No.
And how do you think he took it in the moment?
The moment frustrating, I bet. But then I talked to him, hey, you just got to be ready for the next one. This October baseball, this is different.
Okay. Now here, Jen on the left.
Just with Whitlock there, I think that the most pitches he's thrown all year. And I know you kind of were relying on him a lot there, but what did you kind of see in those final batters there?
They put good at bats. The walk to Jazz, I don't know where that pitch was. And then Wells put a good at bat, just hit it down the line, and that happened. But, it's one of those that at that point we were trying to win that game, and it didn't happen.
You're going to go in the back to Duke?
Alex, on the broadcast, they seem to think that Nate could have scored when the ball gets away from Rice. What did you think?
That's their opinion. I think it's easy from up there say that he should have could have scored. They're not down there with us.
Okay. On the left, Gabe.
Alex, what's your pitching plan for tomorrow?
Connolly's going to start. Yeah.
And how do you feel the bullpen will be tomorrow with regard to guys like Garrett?
We'll check with Whit, right? Get a lot of treatment and see where we at tomorrow. But the rest, they're in good shape.
Okay, stay back there with Jay behind him.
You had Chapman warming up a couple times there in the 7th and 8th. Where did you envision bringing him in?
In the 7th, that's part of his routine.
Okay.
So he wasn't warming up. In the 8th, he was going to be. He was either up in the 9th or not bring him at all. But that's part of his routine.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Hey, Bill, here on the right.
How key was the defensive stop by Jazz Chisholm?
He saved 2 runs because JD scores on that one. Yeah, great play.
Go ahead.
I mean, he hit it. I thought it went through, and then he dove for it. Yeah.
Okay, going to go here on the left, Ian.
Alex, just a couple plays. Sadon not being able to get the bunt down. Was he bunting on his own there?
We'll keep that one, as a decision for the team. I don't want to tip my hand to them.
And also the fly ball Judge hit. It looked, at least off the bat, like kind of a routine play. What did you see with Jaron there?
I didn't have a good angle, but, if you ask him, I saw the replay afterwards. He just missed it.
Behind you, Pete. You good, Pete? Okay. Anything else? One more here, Ian.
Just with early pitching, how obviously a big spot for a 23-year-old. What has he shown you this season?
He's poised throughout, very calm. Obviously, he's going to be loud here. 2 rookies, Game 3, wild card, Yankees, Red Sox. Imagine that. So, should be a fun night.